Hey everyone, it's Stephanie here, Director of Education with Dream Nutrition, and I just want to talk with you a little bit about terpenes, give you the overview of our Turn Up the Terpenes series first blog post, and that is, what the heck is a terpene? So you know of them, even though it's kind of a funny word, you've heard it because you know that DREEMCBD includes the terpene advantage. We hand-selected terpenes that we thought would be valuable for people and give major benefit, and of course worked with the doctor to formulate this product, and we're seeing great results with it. So the terpenes are a lot of what's behind some of those results, and like I said, we wanted you to know more about those babies. The terpene is a complex part of the plant structure. It's produced by plant resin. It develops further over time and becomes really concentrated right before harvest. And then the aroma, flavor, and even physiological effects come from the plant terpenes. That's what we are smelling, that's what we're seeing, and that's what we're drawn to. Then we utilize, as far as DREEM goes, a CO2 extraction method to pull these terpenes from the different plant materials found all over the plant kingdom, and we use those to enhance our CBD oil. They are, as far as protecting the plants, pretty phenomenal. That's what their job is. They're secreted kind of on the leaves. Sometimes you can see tiny little droplets of them. They have a natural protection from bacteria and fungus, insects, and environmental stress, and they also help to attract pollinators. I think that's pretty cool because in the same way, like I said, they attract us. The process too of the extraction is really important when you're looking for any product made with terpenes that you're going to be using for health and wellness or lifestyle enhancement reasons. So please make sure that you talk to the manufacturer about how they extract, because like I said, that is going to be of utmost importance. That should be with steam distillation, vaporization, or our method, CO2 extraction. So what should we know about terpenes? In my research, I came across a few items that I thought I should highlight, and safety would be the best place to start. So terpenes are grass, or generally recognized as safe by our own FDA, and numerous studies support their effectiveness, and dozens of products are actually already using terpenes, especially in the natural product world. Conifers, which are trees that produce cones, evergreens, so forth, and citrus plants are highly fragrant, as you know, and happen to be unusually high in terpenes. Both of these products contain, both the conifers and the citrus plants contain terpenes called pinene with the conifers and limonene with the citrus plants, so it kind of gives away what they match up to. That's nice. These are antibacterial and antimicrobial, so you'll see some of these in skincare products and maybe some of the home cleaning products you currently use. And also lavender. Lavender is something that most people really enjoy for its calming, sedative-like effects, and really what you're in love with is the calming linalool, and that sounds like a nice comfy blanket, I think maybe made out of wool or something like that. So those are just some aspects on the safety of it. Terpenes are also very reliable. Research has concluded that in growing cannabis, environmental factors play a major role. However, with terpenes, it doesn't matter who grows it, they seem to be fairly consistent throughout the plant. They are super valuable and give great advantage to the cannabinoids, THC and CBD, which typically take the spotlight. But the great thing about terpenes is because of that, the plant profile being predictable, results can be more favorable, so we can add these to THC or CBD based products to enhance their benefits, and you can feel them at an elevated level. The way that terpenes and cannabinoids interact is known as the entourage effect. The third thing I wanted to point out was that our bodies are tuned for terpenes. There are more than 200 in the cannabis plant alone, and many of them are still being studied. We don't even know all of the wonderful things they can do yet, but we can't wait to find out more. I thought it was really cool. Our bodies are attracted to the smell of terpenes that we might be deficient in. So not only do we have an endocannabinoid system to utilize the cannabinoids and thus the terpenes, we also use our olfactory system, or our nose, to help us determine what we might need in more abundance to provide wellness or just greater lifestyle advantages. It also explains why we really have our favorite foods or our favorite smells, and maybe why we turn away from other types of foods, aromas, or plants, whatever it might be. So once again, I'll go over that. Safety: terpenes are super safe, recognized even by the FDA as such. They're reliable. We can depend on them to give us a steady and predictable source for terpenes in every plant. And then as far as our bodies being tuned to them, it's an intuitive thing, so we can really work together to get the right ones for us. The last thing we'll talk about is how terpenes might help you or me or all of us, and they do. Most people are using CBD for pain relief, insomnia, and anxiety release, but have little knowledge of the terpenes that are actually doing that job for them. Just like CBD and THC, terpenes have many medicinal benefits, including being, of course, anti-inflammatory, anti-anxiety, as we spoke of, even antidepressant, and they also have antispasmodic uses, analgesic uses, and anti-nausea uses. As science becomes more available and we learn more and more about this wonderful plant and many of the plants that contain terpenes, we will hopefully be able to provide supplements that are more condition specific, therefore getting products in people's hands that can help them work on specific areas in their health and wellness, or also just lifestyle improvement. So that's it as far as terpenes go, the general overview: what is a terpene, what we should know about them, and how they might help us. In our next video and our next blog post as well, we'll be starting in on the unique terpenes that DREEMCBD has selected in their formula, and we'll start out with beta-caryophyllene, or BCP. So stay tuned for that. I hope this was really informational, and of course, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below.